Hey, this is Jack Kelly, founder, CEO of WeCruitr. If this was a year ago today, and today is, I have no idea, Tuesday, I know that, and it's December, and we're about the second week, and I'm not making this up. It's so crazy. You can relate to it. It's so hard to remember what day it is when every day kind of seems the same. But if it was last year, in the first week or so of December, I'd be exhorting you, get your resume together, network, get out there, make stuff happen. It'd be guns a-blazing, let's go kind of thing. Because it's a time of year where everybody else is going to slow down because of the holidays. So my advice would be, hey, if everybody else is slowing down, put your foot on the gas and just go, because you're going to stick out. You're going to get noticed. This year, the COVID-19 pandemic year, I'm kind of thinking maybe we got to do something a little different. For a lot of you people, you've been looking for a week, a month, 2 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, no exaggeration, maybe more than a year. And it's been really tough. It's been really brutal. So maybe this time of year, the first thing to focus on is yourself. Decompress. Take a breath and chill. And just kind of bring yourself down a little bit in the sense of you've been wired to try to find that job, to get a promotion, to get a raise. Kind of just trying to deal. If you have young kids, you're probably helping them with online schooling that's all glitchy. They're probably not too happy. You have very young kids, they're running around like crazy. You don't know how, and you're trying to do your work and your spouse or partner's trying to do their work. This has been rough. And it's okay to take a little time and just downshift a little bit so that you get back to some sort of normalcy, some sort of comfort level. Instead of having the adrenaline up, the anxiety up for so long, you need this time to take care of yourself. And what I would say, during this time period, you want to also, and I don't mean sitting on the couch just binge watching Netflix, but really taking stock of what am I doing? What am I doing with my career? Where am I going with my career? What am I doing with my life? What's with my company? Does it make sense to stay with them? Do I like my boss, my manager? Is it time to move on? Or if I don't have a job, do I want to reinvent myself? Do I want to pivot to something different? This is the time to start doing that, to really kind of think through what you're doing with your life and where you want to head to. I've spoken to so many people, both personally and professionally, and this seems to be on the forefront of their minds, is that they'll say, Jack, I've been doing fill in the blank, whatever job career they're in, for the last 5, 10 years. And do I want to do this for the next 10, 20 years? And a lot of times the answer is no. A lot of times is that I want to do something else, something that has more meaning, that has a purpose. That I get up in the morning, I know, yeah, I'm making a living, but I feel good about it. And this is what I mean by taking stock of things, to see what's really your passion, what's your drive, what's going to get you up in the morning. If you have to work late or weekends, you're not going to mind because you like it. To start figuring that out. I would also take this time to reconnect with your family, with your spouse, with your kids, distant relatives, friends. You need that. After the year we've been through, you need that to kind of reconnect, get some grounding. Then once you start really thinking, to go back to thinking about what you want to do next, outline a plan. Figure out, all right, if I do want to reinvent myself, or I want to pivot to a different area, if I maybe want to start a business, you have to kind of get that goal in mind. But then once you have that goal in mind, you have to put in a system to achieve it. It's easy to say, you know what? Heck with this business world, with the corporate life, I'm going to start a business. That's great. But then you got to figure out what business, how you're going to do it, how much money you need, and kind of walk it through. Same thing if you want to change. Maybe you're a stockbroker and you want to be a teacher. All right, what do you need to be a teacher? How much schooling? How much is it going to cost? How much you make when you become a teacher? And figure it all out so that you can make an informed, intelligent decision. But this is the time now to kind of do that and give it some thought. Do I want to go into the gig economy maybe in addition to my job and see if there's something there that I like and I can go with? Or maybe get an extra income stream through that. Do I want to go back to school? Do I want to switch careers? This is the time to really kind of assess what you want to do in your life, what you want to do when you grow up. Whether you're 25, 35, 45, or 65, people still have those questions. It's not like it used to be. When you graduate from school, but back then maybe just high school, and you go into the workforce, work for a company for 20, 30, 40 years, and you're done. And you get a gold watch, a hearty handshake, and a pension, and you retire. People didn't live that long, so you don't have that much time left. Now we live long, so you got to work longer to afford it. And you got to really want to have a job that you enjoy and that you like and you care about, and you get paid for. So start thinking that. Start thinking that through. What makes the most sense? Good thing you could do is you're at home. There's so many podcasts out there. There's so much to read. Get in touch with recruiters, career coaches. Find a mentor. People who you can kind of engage in conversations. If there's an area you want to move into, find some people who are in that. Hit them up on LinkedIn and say, hey, you're doing whatever they're doing. I'm really interested. Can you turn me on to it? Can you tell me what it's about? Is it worthwhile? Look at this as a time of exploration, where everything is kind of slowing down with the holidays. We're at home anyway, most of us. So you can use this to start figuring out what you want to do, who you want to be. Then you want to take action. Because it's very easy to say, hey, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to do something else. But then the hard part is executing the plan and doing everything you have to do to achieve it. So once you get everything together, then you start taking action and moving forward. The way I see it, one of the outcomes of this pandemic is a liberating thing. We don't have to do everything we've done the way we've done it before. It's a new beginning. It's a new dawn. We could try different things. It's okay. Think about it. Last year at this time, if I said everybody's going to be working from home, you'd be like, what are you talking about? If you said no one's going to be at the movie theaters, if you said restaurants are going to be closed and everything is going to be takeout, you'd be like, what? Things change, and they change quickly. And I think that's going to be the new norm. A decade worth of changes really were compressed in this 1 year. It hastened. Think about it. J.C. Penney, Brooks Brothers, Neiman Marcus all declared bankruptcy. Meanwhile, Amazon is killing it. There's a big divide between the digital world, the online world, and everything else. You have to figure out what you want to do, where you want to head, because it's moving very quickly. So here's what I would suggest to boil it down. Take this time first to decompress. You owe it to yourself. Reconnect with your family, your friends, with yourself. Then start thinking, what do I want to do next? What do I want to be when I grow up? Ask around, get ideas. Kick around with people who you know and people you don't know. Get in touch with recruiters, career coaches, mentors to get some ideas. And once you have some ideas, get a game plan and then start working on it. So then the time we get through the holidays for the new year, you're feeling good about yourself. You're rested. You're decompressed. You're not as agitated as you were before. You have an idea of what you want to do next. And you have a plan to achieve it. So then with the new year, you're going to go in with optimism. And I think things will be optimistic. We have several companies that have vaccines. We have this acrimonious presidential election that's going to be in our rearview mirror. I think we're all looking for change. And a lot of it goes on momentum. Fear, doom, and gloom really personified the last 8 months. I think heading into New Year, it's going to be more of optimism. We have the vaccines. It's going to be better. We could do more things. We could go outside. There won't be as many lockdowns. Companies are going to feel emboldened to hire, to start new divisions, to do new things. Once they're hiring, other companies will look and they'll hire too. Once businesses reopen, they're going to need to hire, and there's going to be less downsizing. All this will kind of snowball. So you want to be ready. You want to be prepared when this happens so you catch that wave. There's going to be a lot of people who are still going to go into 2021 feeling miserable, feeling dejected, feeling just terrible. And it's going to be harder for them to kind of catch this wave because there's just too much negativity. If you're looking at it in a positive way and you have your act together, you're going to benefit from it. Next year could be the best year ever for you. So get prepared, start moving in that direction, and then once you hit 2021, that's when you can see the positive changes. Thank you very much for watching.